Alright, here in question number 4, the first thing you have to know is that it's kind of hard to match the figure with this, the figure that's drawn with this word problem here. So you have to keep in mind that you're trying to view this as a right triangle, so you can use right triangle tools to determine what DC equals. It's a little bit hard to picture this. So take it at face value. A 200-foot length of copper pipe can expand a half an inch when hot water running through it raises its temperature. In the figure above, not drawn to scale, side AB of isosceles triangle ADB. So stop for a minute and examine what's isosceles triangle ADB. It is, you can see where that outlines really the whole figure. Represents a pipe 200 feet long, and C represents its midpoint. Okay, essential information there. Sides AD and BD represent the position of the pipe after it is expanded 0.5 inches. So this is more like a diagram of it. This is not intended to look exactly like what it's describing here. So just kind of a diagram for it. Alright, find the lengths of AC and AD in inches. One of the keys to solving this is to realize that in the word problem itself, we're dealing with two different units here, feet and inches. Well, let's get them talking the same language. So let's, a little bit easier if we convert into inches. So the feet going into inches, 12 inches in 1 foot. Why am I using 100 here? Because I only want to deal with this right triangle. And so I'm dealing with half the full length, which was 200 feet. C is the midpoint. So 100 feet. So 100 times 12 is 1200 inches. So now we know that that's 1200 inches. Alright? And now AD. How about AD? Now it told us that the length from A to D to B represents the pipe after it's expanded half an inch. Okay, so what's half of half an inch? A quarter of an inch, right? 0.25. So what is this length then? 1,200.25 inches. So that's what AD is. Alright, so now you can see that I know two of the sides of this right triangle. One of them is the hypotenuse, and I'm trying to find this leg right here, that short leg. Alright, so I can use Pythagorean theorem again. 1200 squared plus DC squared equals 1,200.25 squared. Alright, see how the setup works. The hypotenuse is AD, and that has to go on the right side of the equals by itself, and the other two legs are here. If you set it up like this, you are bound to get it correct. Okay, but a lot of times in past years, the students have just gotten confused by the figure, and they've tried to picture what this pipe looks like through the figure, and you're wasting your time if you're going to do that. It's really kind of hard to represent this with a figure, and so take the figure for what it's worth. That we want to isolate a right triangle out of that. We want to convert our feet into inches. We want to make sure we have two of the three sides so we can use Pythagorean theorem. There's a problem like this on the test, as you might expect, and that's what you have to do on that one. So we square 1200, get 1,440,000 plus DC squared, and then square 1,200.25, 1,440,600.063, and subtracting 1,440,000 from both sides, we end up with DC squared equals 600.063. Square root it, and we will get our distance of 24.5 inches. Alright? That's all there is to it. So don't get all caught up in the trying to match the word problem perfectly with the figure. Just take it for what it's worth and get 2 lengths of that triangle and use it to find the third one. Okay, that's it.